Hey there, I want to show you something really cool that I am using to prepare discs for use with my Apple IIe. It's something that I just learned about. Apparently it's been around for quite some time, but I didn't know how it worked. And once I learned, it turns out to be a pretty incredible thing. So it's called the Apple Disk Server, and it uses a technology called InstaDisk. Um, and what it allows for is you can take Apple Disk images off of this Apple Disk server and dump them directly into an Apple IIe so that they can be written to a physical floppy disk. And the process, basically, what you have to do is you can do it with a modern computer. You can actually also do it with a cell phone or a mobile device. Anything that has a standard audio output. So in this case, I have my Windows 11 laptop attached via the audio output, and it's connected to my Apple IIe, which is sitting right down here. And it's connected via the audio port, the cassette in port on the back of the Apple IIe. And so what I do is come over to the website, which is ASCIIExpress.net/disk server. And from here, you pick the disk image that you're going to be working with. And what I'm going to do here is the next disk image that I'm going to be working with is Transylvania. And so I'm going to pick that disk image and let's find it in the list. There's over 1,600 different disk images that are backed up onto this server. So it's quite significant. And I'll pick Transylvania here. Oh boy, so many things. Where is it? There it is, Transylvania. So I'll pick Transylvania, and then on the screen, as you can see, it gives you 3 different audio files. There is a format hi-fi, no format, format 8K fi, and no format 8K fi. On the Apple, all you have to do is turn the Apple on, and once the Apple starts to come up to attempt to boot, you press Control Reset, and that puts you at a prompt. So you can see I'm at a blinking prompt on the Apple, and on the Apple, I'm going to type load. I'm going to also make sure that the disk, a blank disk, is in the drive, and I'll hit return. And from here, go back over to the PC, and on the format 8K fi, I'm going to start the audio file playing. And you can hear behind me, the Apple started beeping. And in a moment, you'll see the bootloader, which is loading InstaDisk. It takes just a moment. And then the very small program for InstaDisk will come up, and it will start to format the disk and then write the data to the disk. It's very fast, and the audio file is still playing on the PC. Of course, you don't hear it. If I did have the speakers turned up and the audio cable disconnected, you would hear what sounds like, if you've ever heard a data cassette played on an audio tape player, it's just a whole lot of weird high-pitched screeching noises. That's what the file sounds like. It's nothing all that great, but it is interesting. But I find it fascinating that this data can be transferred this way. And you can see it's already starting to write the disk. And it fills up the memory little by little, and then it writes the bits to the disk. And we'll wait and see it go. It takes about 20 seconds per section as it inflates the data. It's about 2/3 of the way done. And what I want to show you is once the data has been written, we'll be able to reboot the computer and boot the actual program off of the floppy disk. And as I said, there are approximately 1,600 plus disks that are archived this way on the Apple disk server. So if you're looking for software for your vintage Apple II computer, as it becomes more and more difficult to find, or as the original disks, they just end up not working anymore. This is a great way to still be able to access this software. I'm going to hit enter, and that will reboot the computer. And as you can see, it's loading up Transylvania by Antonio Antiochia. Penguin software title from 1982. And we can go ahead and play the game. But as you can see, it loads up just fine. And this is a great way to be able to have access to some of these classic pieces of software that are, like I said, getting more and more difficult to find. So it's pretty awesome. Wanted to share that with you. And if you've got questions, please let me know, and I'll be happy to answer what I can. I will say that I found that the most reliable way to use this is to use the 8K5 format. And to make sure that you set your Windows PC, if you're using a Windows PC, to use mono output. That tends to be the most reliable. And then to set the volume at about 75% maximum. That allows for the best results. So anyway, enjoy, and hope to see you soon.